So very good morning to all. So I would like to discuss in this video the consistency of data. In the theory of attributes, conditions for consistency of data. Consistency of data. So the necessary and sufficient condition, the necessary and sufficient condition for a class of independent or for a independent class frequencies is that no ultimate class frequency is negative. So this is the necessary and sufficient condition for consistency of an independent class. So now one by one we are taking for single attribute. For the single attribute, the conditions for consistency of data are, so in the single attribute, what are the ultimate class frequencies? Ultimate class frequencies is nothing but higher order class frequencies. So first one is A is non-negative, that means greater than or equal to 0. The second one is alpha is also greater than or equal to 0, or else you can write this alpha is, you know that A plus alpha equals to n, right? So from this you can write n minus a is greater than or equal to 0. So n minus a greater than or equal to 0 means a, the class frequency of a, always less than or equal to n. So for single attribute, you have to satisfy a greater than or equal to 0 and a less than or equal to n. Then you said the given data is consistency data, otherwise the data is inconsistent, right? So now you can see second, that is for two attributes. So here the conditions for consistency of data, are, right? So again the same the necessary and sufficient condition we have to use here also. So the condition 1 is ultimate class frequencies. So ultimate class frequency is nothing but, here there are two attributes. The order is 2, that's why how many ultimate class frequencies? 2 square, that is 4. One is AB is greater than or equal to 0. The second one is A beta is also greater than or equal to 0. The third one is alpha b. Alpha b is greater than or equal to 0. And fourth ultimate class frequency is alpha beta greater than or equal to 0. Greater than or equal to 0. So now AB greater than or equal to 0. Suppose you may be expressed in positive classes, positive class frequencies. Just you know that A beta is nothing but I have to write for one thing. A beta is represented as the class symbols AB dot n. So AB dot n is nothing but A into B is nothing but 1 minus B dot n. This is A minus AB dot n, right? So now you know that this A dot n is nothing but A dot n minus AB dot n. What do you mean? This is nothing but n is dichotomizing according to attribute A, which gives the class frequency of A. Similarly, n is dichotomizing according to AB attributes, which gives the class frequency of AB. So A beta can be written as A minus AB. That's why A minus AB greater than or equal to 0, which means that AB always less than or equal to A. AB always less than or equal to A. So the next one is alpha B. So if you can write down, this is also alpha B is AB, the same less than or equal to B, right? So alpha beta is nothing but n minus A minus B minus AB greater than or equal to 0. N minus A minus A minus B plus AB greater than or equal to 0. So that's why AB I have to write here directly AB greater than or equal to A plus B minus n, right? A plus B minus n, right? I hope you understood. So if you have any doubt, so you can convert symbols as the operators, you will get easily. So the next one is for 3 attributes. Let me explain the conditions for 3 attributes. The conditions for 3 attributes. Once again recollect the necessary sufficient condition for the consistency of data. No ultimate class frequency is negative. So in 3 attributes there are 8 ultimate class frequencies or higher order class frequencies. The first one is A, B, C. A, B, C is positive. The second ultimate class frequency or higher order class frequency is AB gamma. AB gamma greater than or equal to 0. So let us write AB gamma as AB gamma class frequency equals to AB gamma dot n. So you can replace gamma as 1 minus C AB 1 minus C dot n. So this is nothing but AB minus ABC dot n. So now AB dot n minus ABC dot n, which means that dichotomizing n according to attribute AB, it gives the class frequency of AB. Similarly, class frequency of ABC. So now you can write, instead of AB gamma, AB minus ABC greater than or equal to 0. which means that A, B, C less than or equal to AB, right? So AB gamma greater than or equal to 0 or ABC less than or equal to AB. So third ultimate class frequency is A, beta, C. A, beta, C. This is greater than or equal to 0, which implies the same ABC less than or equal to AC. So if you have any doubt, you can write this in symbols as an operators. You will get AC minus ABC. AC minus ABC greater than or equal to 0 means ABC less than or equal to AC. The fourth ultimate class frequency is alpha BC. Alpha BC greater than or equal to 0. ABC less than or equal to BC. Less than or equal to BC. The next ultimate class frequency is A beta gamma. A beta gamma greater than or equal to 0. How we can write A beta gamma? So the same as you have to write A beta gamma equals to A beta gamma dot n. So we can write instead of beta is 1 minus B, gamma is 1 minus C dot n. So just you can rewrite 1 minus B minus C plus BC dot n. So this is A minus AB minus AC plus ABC dot n. So the same dichotomizing n according to A, that gives the class frequency of A. This is class frequency of AB. This is class frequency of AC. This is class frequency of ABC. So now A beta gamma greater than or equal to 0 implies A minus AB minus AC greater than or equal to 0, right? So now this can be written as ABC greater than or equal to AB plus AC minus A, right? So now another ultimate class frequency, sixth one is alpha B gamma greater than or equal to 0. So that implies the same you can write in class frequencies as symbols as an operators. You will get ABC greater than or equal to AB plus BC minus B. So the next seventh ultimate class frequency is alpha beta C greater than or equal to 0. So this implies ABC greater than or equal to AC plus BC minus C. The last ultimate class frequency for three attributes alpha, beta, gamma greater than or equal to 0. So now how can we write this is alpha, beta, gamma as? Here I have to write, how can write alpha, beta, gamma, and the last ultimate class frequency alpha, beta, gamma greater than or equal to 0. So now I can express this as class symbols alpha, beta, gamma equals to alpha, beta, gamma dot n. So we can write alpha is 1 minus A, beta is 1 minus B, gamma is 1 minus C dot n. So you can simplify these two, 1 minus A minus B plus AB. right? So this is 1 minus c dot n. So one more simplify, 1 minus a minus b plus ab, so minus c plus ac plus bc minus abc minus abc. So rewrite this, 1 minus a minus b dot n is there, minus b minus c plus ab plus bc plus ac minus abc dot n. So now dichotomizing according to this dichotomizing n, this implies 1 dot n is nothing but n minus dichotomizing n according to a is subfrequency of a minus b minus c plus ab plus ab plus bc plus bc plus ac minus abc. So now this is greater than or equal to 0, which means that this entire thing is greater than or equal to 0, right? So therefore this can be written as abc less than or equal to right, ab plus bc plus ac minus a minus b minus c plus n. Am I correct? So now we are getting 8 ultimate class frequencies greater than or equal to 0. So now it is very difficult to test the conditions for consistency for 3 attributes. Now we are obtaining interrelationship between them, right? So now 1 and 8. So if you observe first, from 1 and 8, what we are getting from 1 and 8? 1 is ABC greater than or equal to 0. This is ABC less than or equal to AB plus BC plus A plus A. So this is AB plus BC plus AC minus A minus B minus C plus N. This is greater than or equal to 0. So from 1 and 8, 1 is ABC greater than or equal to 0. This value is ABC less than or equal to this value, AB plus BC plus AC minus A minus B minus C plus N, right? So from this we can write AB plus AB plus BC plus AC is greater than or equal to A plus B plus C minus N, right? So next from 2 and 7. Seventh equation is ABC greater than or equal to AC plus BC minus C. So what is the seventh? ABC less than or equal to AB. ABC less than or equal to AB. So that's why from this we can write AC plus BC minus AB less than or equal to C. Similarly, we have to observe from third and sixth. Third one is ABC. So just I scroll down. Third one is ABC less than or equal to AC. Sixth one is AB plus BC minus B. Right, ABC greater than or equal to. So from this you can simply write AB AB plus BC minus AC less than or equal to B, less than or equal to B. So next, from fourth and fifth fourth equation, fourth and fifth, the fourth equation, so I scroll down. Fourth equation is ABC less than or equal to BC. The fifth equation is AB plus AC minus A. ABC is greater than or equal to AB plus AC minus A. From this, AB plus AC minus A is less than or equal to BC, less than or equal to BC. So AB plus AC minus BC less than or equal to A. AB plus AC minus BC less than or equal to A. So now we are getting 1 and 8 this condition, 2 and 7 this condition, 3 and 6 this condition, 4 and 5 this condition. So you need not test whether all ultimate class frequencies are positive or not. Just you test 1, 2, 3, 4 whether any data satisfied these four conditions. We can say that data is consistency, right? So I hope you understood. Once again I revise from this video. You have to learn what are the conditions for consistency of single attribute, what are the conditions for consistency of two attributes, what are the conditions for consistency of three attributes.